Hi, this is Kemoro. So today I'd like to show you how to implement the QR code reader for Android. So what I want to do here, I went to the QR code generator, the website like this, and then put the google.com like this, and I generated the QR code. So this Android application will just, read the QR code like this, and then if I hit the button like down beneath below, https google.com, it will guide me to google.com. Okay, so this is basic things, and also this cube like square is just track the where the QR code is. So this is kind of cool. So okay, so let's begin to implement this. By the way, the source code I already pushed to the GitHub public repository. So whenever you wanna submit you wanna just copy and paste and stuff, then just implement this into your own application. Yeah, of course you can do that. So I will briefly explain what I did in the code, but I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but just I want you guys to know the very basic concept. So in this implementation, I didn't use the Jetpack Compose, I used the XML. So I have several layouts, for example, the activity main. And yeah, basically I only have activity main. Okay, so let's go to the activity main. So what's going on? So activity main, relative layout, very basic stuff. Just this is the vertical stack basically. So yeah, relative layout has the three components. The one is a preview view from the Android X.camera. So I will explain you the dependencies of the Android X.camera. So this preview view and the text view. So text view will show the red text or red URL from the QR code. And at the end, I just show you the overlay view. So this is basically the square represent the squares that is focused onto the QR section that I read. So this is the one activity main, and I have two files, main activity and the overlay view, Kotlin file. So before I go into the main activity and the overlay view, let me go to the Gradle file for the dependencies. So for the top level, I didn't do anything. I just started the project and then just didn't touch it. I'll just take care whatever you have right here. So in application level, I have a few dependencies. So this is something I started with. So I didn't change anything. However, it's basically I'm telling you that Android X core Kotlin, Android X lifecycle runtime, and the compose, the material 3. But however, no, I'm not using the Jetpack Compose, Android X UI, this kind of things. And underneath, I have a few stuffs. So the library that I'm using to read the QR code is like Google ML Kit. So barcode scanning 17.2.0. So something like this, and this stuff it's Android material and Android X camera core and camera 2 life cycle and view. So if you don't if you didn't include any of these stuffs yet, just please copy and paste this and then hit the sync buttons. Okay, so once you get ready for the dependencies, let's go to the main activity. So the code is not much. Excuse me. Code is not that much. So it's kind of less than the 200 lines, including all the import and stuff. So when I look at the import, there is a very basic stuff like intent, package manager, rectangle, and URI, bundle, and text view. And here, compact activity, of course, and the Android X camera preview view and core.preview, context compat, this kind of stuff, concurrent executor service, and the manifest, matrix, toast, and other stuff is the ML kit barcode scanner, barcode scanning, the barcode input image proxy from camera.core, this kind of things. Okay, so I have a few the late init variables, camera executor from the executor service, and a preview view from camera Android Xo camera, and text view to show the text, and overlay to show the squares to focus on the QR code. So on create, I'm gonna take these three views from the my activity main.xml, and the camera executor is basically executors. What is executors? Executors upstairs java.util.concurrent.executors. So executor.use single thread executor like this, and then here I'm dealing with the permission as always. So permission, I need the camera permission, so let's go to the request permission. Request permission is I'm requesting the camera permission. Also, by the way, so Android manifest, of course you need to have this kind of permission, uses feature. The permission is camera, feature is the camera.any. The feature is the autofocus to be the false. Okay, so I go back to the main activity. So I request launch the manifesto permission to camera if the permission does not, if the all permission granted is false. All permission granted is, return Boolean, true or false if the user already permitted the camera usage. And this is the request permission launcher. This is the register for activity result. So this one is from the compat activity. Request for activity result, and if it's granted, start the camera. If it's not, toast permission not granted, something like this. So start camera is the kind of main function right here. For the start camera, I create some instance, the provider instance, and in here inside of it, I put a bunch of stuff. So that this is like a preview. So where to write the image, and I'm loading the barcode scanner from the Google ML kit, and put the image analyzer. So image analyzer. So this one, image analyzer, is from the Android Xo camera.core. So image analyzer.build, and what I pass is the process image proxy. Here the barcode scanner and the image proxy. Okay, so in here I set the camera to be the back camera, and also here I'm putting the camera.bind to lifecycle, camera selector to be the back camera, preview is the view, and also the image analyzer that I already passed the barcode scanner. So something like this. So in here, process image proxy is basically also getting the barcode scanner and image proxy. What it does is whatever it's basically run the barcode scanner right here, and what if the content is a URL, so bounding box to be the overlay, so this is basically contains the info of the barcode. So from this, it shows you the squares basically. So I only cover the two types of the URL QR code. One is contain the URL, another is contain the type text. Okay, and basically that's it. Yes. Okay, the update overlay is transform bounding box. So now this bounding box is a square, so get in a bounding box and image proxy, and just view to be invalidate. Okay, so in here the transformation is a little bit complicated. However, this is basically tells you the scale, like scaling in the horizontal and the vertical for the scaling for the bounding box, also the translation. So translation is coming from dx and dy, and scaling is coming from scale factor. Okay, so this bounding box will be transformed and also the scale. And this is the rectangular is, you know, from here, this bounding box is, generated, and that is set as a view. Okay, so this is it. So on destroy, camera executor dot shutdown. So camera executor, what was it? Executor to the new single thread executor. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So if I go to the overlay view, so this is like an inherited view, and this has like a pane function. This is the stroke width of the lines, and the color and style, something like this. I have a color set up in the here, res various colors. I set it up these colors, and on draw is QR bundle. If the QR code bounds exists, then the canvas will draw rectangle. Okay, so that's it. So to just follow up the colors is like this, so you can just copy and paste, so whatever you use your own strings. I didn't, yeah, only the app name, and that's it. Okay, so that's pretty much it for today. So like I said, in this implementation, I implemented the QR code reader, which basically have the two activities, main activity and one activity, main activity, and the overlay view. Also, this contains one XML file which has a relative layout and three components: preview view for the camera, text view to show you the content like URL of the QR code, and the last one is for the QR bounding box, the squares. So that's pretty much it. So thank you for watching. So here is the source code is right here. So I want you guys to try on your side, and if you like it, just please feel free to put it in your own original applications. So thank you for watching. So in this channel like this, I'm always doing the prototyping for basically Android and iOS, sometimes web applications and something like that. So if you like this video, please hit the like button, or like any comments or questions, please leave the comments down below. So thank you for watching. So see you in the next prototyping. Bye bye.